Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about my thoughts and idea behind creating a concept map for the topic effect of mobile devices on mental health. First, I emailed our instructor to clarify if the topic selection is free or not. After that, I chose this topic from my last week assignment where we wrote about specific purpose, general purpose, and topics for each informative, persuasive, and ceremonial speech. The topic I chose for informative speech is just simple, but it will cover the common issue about our mental health being harmed by mobile devices. The purpose of informative speech is to make my audience understand about the effect of these devices on mental health, and I hope most people would learn something new from my speech because it includes medical aspects relating to our current trend about phones. To create my topic, I just simply look around the people and think, what's going on here? What problems are we facing today? And I saw a lot of people using their phones everywhere and every time. So I decided to talk about phones, okay? And then I think about something to relate with it. Digging out from my memories and experiences, I started to realize about mental health because I have seen many suicidal posts about how people's self-esteem is hurt by others, people talking about depressions, self-harming, and the worst thing is I saw the video of kids addicted to phones and electronic devices. In the video, the kids are swiping virtually without having a real phone in their hands. And the kids gone really mad when their phones are taken away by their parents. So it becomes very vivid in my vision, and I decided to talk about the effect of mobile devices on mental health. So this is how I discovered my topic from my surrounding and current situation among the people. Okay, so let's talk about the main ideas. As you can see, these words in the colorful circles are the main ideas spreading from the topic. To talk about the correlation between phones and mental health, I must point out how mental health is important for each individual to accomplish daily tasks, right? So, like medical books and research papers, I started from the very basic knowledge. What is mental health? Then I came up with the idea of talking about quality of life. Life is more than having everything you want and being wealthy. If you are going through a series of depression and mental illness, you are not likely to live a good life. I promise. Then I want to draw attention to my audience, so I made uh, an assessment tool to assess themselves whenever they get a chance. Second main idea is about mechanism of action. The purpose is I want everyone to understand the basic mechanism about what is going on in our brain whenever we use the phones. Those blue lights, those electromagnetic waves are harming our hormones and messing with our brain. I also want them to know about how these waves are ruining the chemical messengers for normal basic processes. All these results can be divided into psychological and behavior or physical changes, as you can see here. The next main idea is about alerting certain people in my audience. I just came up with idea to understand those with underlying physical or psychological illness and those with age extremities, that is old and young people. We also call this etiology, including which race, ethnicity, age, gender, or lifestyles are more likely to develop mental illness. The next main idea is about complication and consequences. Everything has consequences, and it is the way of life. I want my audience to understand that if they keep being on their phones for more than 2 hours a day for the rest of their lifetime, they will have certain chronic illness, and I listed them around the circle as you can see. Next, I wanted to point out who have more risk to develop mental illness according to the researchers, so that they can reconsider about their lifestyles and make some behavior changes if needed. It is found that young adults and all rich, high socio-economic status people in developed countries, especially here, are most likely to suffer. Lastly, for those who want to change their lifestyle, I think about describing some discipline to control electronic device usage. There will be some tips about some healthy practices that everyone can do for mental well-being in my speech. So overall, I personally satisfied with my concept map because I feel like it works like a chain or circles of what, why, how, and who. It will help my speech, I think, by speaking through those prompts. For me, this map is like imagination or figments bringing down into reality so that I can vividly see their relations with one another. I can even correlate between main ideas. For instance, by knowing the importance of mental health, you can avoid complications through solutions. Or by knowing mechanism, you can reconsider, am I being that person with underlying diseases? So I have to limit my screen time because I acknowledge the importance of mental health. So in conclusion, the concept map is the key to brainstorm ideas during my speech preparation. Thank you.